welcome to another section of Uncle Sam's Math Tutorial. Remember, before you do any other thing, to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook at Uncle Sam Math Tutorial. It's displayed on the screen, okay? In today's class, we'll be discussing the laws of powers. Laws of powers. Now, the first law states what? The power unity. Now, what does this mean? It means that any number raised to the power of 1 will give you back what? That number. So this represents the power. This is the number called the base. This is base, this is the power. Any number at all that is raised to the power of 1 will give you back that number. That is what is called power unit. So if I have another example, 100 raised to the power of 1, it's same thing as what? 100. So I hope you got that. The next one is multiplication power. For example, if you have 5 raised to the power 3 times 5 raised to the power 2. Okay? How do we solve for this? Of course, I can decide to break it down to be 5 times 5 times what? 5 times what? 5 times 5. And already I know that 5 times 5 is 25, and 35 times 5 is going to give us 125. Okay? Then I'll multiply it to what? Times 25, because 5 times 5 is 25. So if I do that, I'm going to have 5 times 5, 25, 5 times 2, 10, 1. 5 times 1, 6, 2 times 5, 10, 2 times 2, 4, 5, 2 times 1, 2. Okay? I'm going to have 5, 2, 1. I'm going to have a summation of 3, 1, 2, 5. Okay? So that is how to solve for powers. But I can do it the another way. Because it's multiplication. Multiplication in powers means what? Adding the powers. Because as you can see, I just have how many 5 was multiplied together? All together. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. So that means 5 5s were multiplied together. So I can just replace it to mean, since the base, which is 5, are the same thing, I can replace it with just 5. Then I'll just add the powers. Okay? And it will give me what? 5 raised to the power of 5. And if I do that, it will still amount to this answer. I hope you got that. Then the next one is the division of powers. I'm going to use the same example. Division simply means 5 raised to the power 3 divided by what? 5 raised to the power 2. So instead of using this approach, I hope you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this same approach. Because since multiplication is equal to addition of the powers, then division should be what? Equal to the subtraction of the powers. So this is going to give me 5, because they are the same base. I'll write 5 raised to the power what? 3. Then the division will change to what? Minus what? 2. And 5 raised to the power 5 raised to the power 3 minus 2 is going to give me 5 raised to the power 1, because 3 minus 2 will give me 1. And remember what I said in unity. Any number raised to the power of 1 will give you back that number. Now, if you still use this approach, 125 divided by 25, it will still give you 5. So this is like a shorter way to do it. I hope you follow it. Now, power of negative. What does it mean? Let's assume I have 5 raised to the power minus 2. I can decide to separate this. How can I separate it? I can separate it to mean 5 raised to the power 0 divided by 5 raised to the power what? 2. Yes, it still means the same thing. Okay. So what is 5 raised to the power 0? Any number raised to the power of 0 is 1. Whether 1 million, 1 billion raised to the power of 0, it is what? 1. So this is same thing as 1 divided by what? 5 raised to the power what? 2. And since we know in the basic law of what? Division, this is over 1, this is over 1. What will happen? The 1, this division will change to multiplication, and this number here will be flipped. The down one comes up, the up one goes down. So this is something as 1 over 1 times what? 1 over 5 squared is now 5 times 5, which is 25. I hope you're following. So 1 times 1 will now give me what? 1. 1 times 25 will give me what? 25. Which is something I can wrap this up to still mean 1 over 5 squared. So anytime you see power of negative, it is inverse. It is 1 over that power. So this is simply what? 1 over what? 5 squared. So I have to do this so you understand the process that got us to this. Yeah. So I hope you understood what we did here. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and see you in the next video.